Hello, you. My three are asleep, and this is my slowing down time. Join me as you're winding down your day. It is so crucial to find stillness in our daily life, in whichever way that feels resonant for you, whether that's plugging your fingers in the earth, soil, and doing some gardening, whether that's just lying in your hammock looking at the sky, whether that's just mindful cooking, immersing yourselves in the smells and the textures and the tastes. It's so important to move from the head into the deeper stillness within us. So I wanted to come in and offer me my breathing space, and in that sharing that with you. So as we're taking a moment to leave aside any to-do lists, any future plans, leaving aside any expectations of how to be or how not to be. And opening inwardly into all the parts that make you you. Opening inwardly, just like when you open the door and you welcome a guest into your house, a very dear friend that you haven't seen in a long time. Who is the guest in your satsang, in your inner satsang? Who is placed in your inner altar? Welcome them in. Your heart is Rumi's guest house. Finding stillness is merging with the beloved in you, always here, always welcoming. But even the word welcoming is implying an action. When the beloved is here before any action is taking place. Can you be here just as you are? No additions, no needs for any more. If anything, you're walking in this room naked. The nudity of your innate being is enough to nourish you from the inside. Your inner parts, your inner satsang, is sat in the throne of your heart behind your chest. So welcome here. And when you rest in stillness, notice how your body is responding to that. Because our bodies recognize the value and the potency, the power in that silence. They can bathe in that silky, velvety, welcoming of you, who you truly are. So be here, be with me. Where is the one looking behind these eyes and your eyes? Can that one have a name? What's here to recognize what's perceived, to recognize what's been seen? This is not a question for your mind. Just let the question rest in the knowing of your heart, the silent knowing. And yet so undoubtedly here, because where else can knowing be but here? And when you pause, and you're invited from silence for silence, can you hear how loud and how quiet it is at the same time? Can you hear and feel how full is this nothingness? It's so full of life. When the stories of the mind is, and when the stories of the mind can rest, when the only way for them to rest, for the thinking mind to rest, is the thickness of that inner stillness. And it's not a stillness or silence that has to talk. at all, unless the impulse of life allows words to arise from that place. I never planned this meditation. They're not even called a meditation. This isn't a practice of doing. It's more an undoing. It's a process of subtraction more than a process of addition. And what's left behind is so complete, so complete. So allow yourself to bathe in the sensations that your body is registering, any smells or any sounds. Maybe the visceral trumpet of your heart inside your chest. The sound of my voice. And allow yourself to bathe back into the place that is aware of all of this movement and content of your experiencing. From this place, even if you're glimpsing into that for a couple of seconds, that's okay. Keep returning back to that place. It's a kind of, you can say, a muscle. Until it's stopped being a muscle. It takes a while for our bodies to register the safety of silence. So be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself. Thank you for listening.